tell they're starting to break down a little bit. But yeah, SEC teams are tough, and everyone is. So it takes a while. You know what I'm saying?
How much of an emphasis is pass protection been with you guys as an offense and as running backs in particular?
Well, yeah, it was a big emphasis. Everybody knew, well, our coaches and everybody on our team knew we can all run the ball. The question was they never seen us pass protect. So this year we've been asked to pass protect a lot, and it's something that we're all trying to improve on every week. And I feel like we've done a pretty good job so far.
You've had one big pickup in that game, right? Tell me what have you improved particularly in that area, and is it a result of emphasis?
Yes, sir. Our linebackers, we're not allowed to cut in practice, so we take everything head on. So a lot of that stuff is got us ready from our linebackers. So I give a lot of credit to them for that, how we practice, how we're able to do so well in the game.
Elijah, you had that one game where I guess you told us after the game that they told you at halftime you already had 100 yards and kind of what that 100-yard game means to a running back. But you're also averaging 7 a carry. I mean, Nick and Sony had a lot of games where they averaged 7 a carry. How nice is it to do you ever focus on your average per carry and look at it and go, wow, that's pretty sweet?
I try not to. I try to just keep my head down and work. But when I look up, I like to be averaging a good amount per carry. I definitely try to.
Now that Nick and Sony are gone, now that you have a more prominent role, just how much fun are you having just knowing that you show up every day to take on a bigger load?
It's real fun showing up every day and just knowing that you're kind of one of the future backs here at Georgia. It's a dream come true. But, I try to just keep my head down and keep working.
Elijah, what kind of energy does Justin Fields bring to the offense when he comes into place?
It's really exciting. He opens up a different dynamic for the team with him being able to run the ball so well. So it's really exciting to watch him come in.
Does it open things up for you guys as well to a certain extent? Have you noticed that? Have you been in with Justin enough to notice any effect there?
I can't. I mean, I wouldn't be able to say for my sake, like, it opens up something specifically for me, but I feel like as an offense, it opens up a little bit more. It's something different that the defense has to adjust to. So I'm sure that like playing Jake and then Justin coming in, I'm sure the defense has to be like, oh, gee. So.
You think you can keep up with you and DeAndre in terms of rushing touchdowns?
Pardon?
Can you keep up with you and DeAndre in terms of number?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he can. He scores touchdowns, and a lot of times it's one guy out there from the tackle, and they're not gonna make that tackle.
People on the outside look at Vanderbilt, see the name, and maybe don't put them in the same category with some of the SEC teams. You've gone against these Derek Mason defenses.
Yeah. I was a freshman when they came in here and beat us, so we have not forgot that. Vanderbilt's always a very strong competitor, and they always play really, really physical, good defense.
On the right side of the line this past week, Elijah had 8 at right guards. Kendall got some time at right tackle. Did you notice a difference in the run blocking, and how did you think it was on that run side?
I feel like Cade stepped in and didn't miss a beat. It probably helped him that he played the last couple games to get some experience, so I thought he did really well.
Were you guys aware that Herschel was at the game Saturday? I know y'all were in the locker room. He was being recognized.
Yeah, we saw him at the dog walking. I got to shake his hand and say hello, so that was real cool. Getting to meet him, one of the greats of all time. So it was just really a pleasure.
Who's a bigger star, Ric Flair or Herschel Walker?
It's close. Ric Flair's a little bit more turned up than Herschel was Saturday.
What do you think the key is for this offense to get off to better starts? Last couple games we kind of see stuff.
I think we just got to do a better job at executing when we first come out. A lot of the stuff is not stuff that the defense is doing to us. It's stuff that we're doing to ourselves. So just trying to work on that. And this week in practice, we're putting emphasis on starting fast, and I'm sure we will this next week.
All things considered, though, happy with your first 5 games?
Yes, sir. I'm pretty happy with the first 5 games. I look to obviously do better in the next 5. Just trying to improve every week.
Can you tell how you're better now compared to Austin Peay?
I would say I'm probably a lot more confident in myself, a lot more experience. I it's kind of moving a lot slower. Austin Peay, my first game, everything was flying by. I was doing too much sometimes, forgetting stuff. But now I'm a little bit more laid back and able to see it a little easier.
Kind of rotating tailbacks that fresh legs later was happening with Sony and Nick too, especially last year. Did you notice that too last year in games, just watching those guys and DeAndre, they were fresher while the defense was
I think it'll pay off in the long run when we're still fresh at the end of the season. Some other people that get a lot of carries might not be as fresh.
Well, even in games, like, did you notice that? Like,
oh yeah. By all means, I'm always like, I always feel really good the whole game. It's never really a point in the game where I'm like dog tired. You know what I'm saying? So I think that is because we rotate so much.
Well, as you mentioned the Vanderbilt game a couple years ago, I think you guys lost maybe 3 times at home that season. Not any since then. I think 2016. You guys don't lose many places anywhere, but is there much of a home field Sanford advantage in terms of?
Oh yes, sir. Our fans, I feel like our fans are the best in the nation, and we take pride in not losing at home. So you know that game 2 years ago, the guys who were here, it hurt us. So you know we're looking forward to to defending our home.
Is there a clear difference though for you guys as a noon kickoff as opposed to a nighttime kickoff?
Oh yeah, we're very excited about the night game. You know, we'll have a little bit more extra time to kind of chill out. But it's the first night game, and I'm excited about it.
That game stuck with you. Have you guys kind of been talking about that this week, like reflecting on it?
Yes, sir. You know, yes, ma'am. Sorry. We've all thought about it a lot. You know, I think it sits with people who are here a lot because that game was one of the games that really cut us deep.
In terms of the quarterback situation, I mean, how do you feel? So is it similar at all in terms of the running back rotation? You know, like how you guys are able to get a workload and get a different workload and show the different things y'all can do. Is it kind of similar with the quarterbacks in terms of Jake Fromm?
Yeah, I think that when they both get in, they both show they're really good at, and I think that helps us, you know, because they both have different skill sets, but they both help our team, so it all works out.
And how do you feel like that might have an effect on the posting defense?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine having to prepare for both of those guys. So I'm glad it's not my job, and as long as they keep doing their job, it's going to keep feeling bad for the defense.
Were you the running back when Justin had a problem on the exchange on the handoff? I'm trying to remember who that was.
No, I wasn't in that game. I think that might have been Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure.
I think that's a matter of the true freshman kind of getting snaps and learning on the job.
Yeah, I think we were trying something a little different, trying to do that play out of the pistol. It's just a bad. Somebody, I don't know which one turned the wrong way.
Are there subtle differences in the handoff? I mean, there guys with a little different stature in terms of plays.
Most of the time it's pretty fine. Most of the handoffs come pretty much the same. I really don't pay attention to it. It just ends up in there.
I wanted to ask you about Andrew, and he was come back from the injury, played his first full game Saturday. I mean, I know that you had said that you don't really pay attention to the offensive linemen going in and out, but how does it help you all to have him back in that spot?
Yeah, Andrew's a big-time player. You know, you can feel his presence when he is in and out. So I'm glad he's finally back healthy, and I hope he stays there the rest of the season for sure.